The Eagles fans this February, Biola University is bringing back homecoming on February 6th and 7th. We're excited to welcome back alumni to campus for a time of recognition for teammates, classmates, and coaches. As a part of homecoming, athletics alumni meetings and gatherings will also occur during the second annual athletics and alumni day. We hope you may plan to join us next weekend, February 6th and 7th.
Tonight, our Eagles take on Jessup University. And now, all fans, please rise and join us for prayer. please bless today's game, our opponent, our team, and all watching. Thank you for the opportunity to compete, and may what happens on the court go for your glory. Please keep everyone safe from injury and illness. We pray this all in Jesus' name. Amen.
A classic Pac-West battle awaits tonight inside Chase Gymnasium as Biola welcomes Jessup with conference implications on the line. It's time for Eagles basketball in La Mirada, where Biola is set to host the Jessup Warriors on this important conference night. Serena Andrade and Jake Macias with you on the Pac-West Network for tonight's matchup between the Eagles and the Warriors. It's time for tonight's West Coast Sand and Gravel pregame report, starting with the Eagles. Biola coming into this one with a 7-10 record overall and 3-9 in Pac-West play. They're averaging around 75 a game on 45% from the floor. Their scoring margin is tight, and it reflects how competitive many of their games have been so far this season. The Eagles are shooting a solid 34% from three, and they've crashed the glass effectively for second chance opportunities. Individually, Biola, they have been led by this core group. In recent Pac-West matchups, it's been TPT Tyus Parrish-Tillman has been a consistent force in the paint with scoring, rebounding, and rim protection, including some big nights against Jessup earlier on and other league foes. Chris Harris, he's provided some perimeter scoring, knocking down timely baskets. And Charlie Geller, he had a rough go in the last game, but I have high hopes for him in this one. The Eagles are going to need some consistent production from this veteran core group if they want to control tempo and defend their home floor.
100%, Jake. Now onto the Warriors. Jessup comes into this one with an overall record of 9-10 and roughly 6-7 in Pac-West action, averaging around 78 points per game on 46% shooting. They hold a slight scoring edge overall and are aggressive attacking the rim with a rebounding presence that keeps them in possession battles. Their three-point efficiency has trailed league averages, but they make it up with physical play and are shooting well from the free throw line, shooting above 70% as a team. On the individual front, Varick Lewis has been one of Jessup's go-to scoring options, showing scoring versatility and the ability to create his own shot. Alexander Mitrovic has consistently provided interior scoring and toughness around the basket, evidenced by his 18-point night in the previous overtime contest against Biola. Andre Norris brings leadership, rebounding, and defensive activity, which can swing momentum in close games. Each of these playmakers will need to stay aggressive to help Jessup secure a road win, but both teams understand what's at stake as Pac-West positioning becomes more important with each passing game. Biola looks to defend home court and climb the conference standing, while Jessup aims to make a statement and push toward a higher seed. A win for either team would provide a significant boost in the Pac-West standings.
TPT with the shot and the miss. And as you said, lots on the line here for both these teams, specifically Jessup, who's right in the middle of the pack, and they need to get some wins on their record if they want to have a chance to make a tournament run here in the Pac-West. Charlie Geller, good defense, forces the travel on Andre Norris, the 6'4 senior. Norris spent some time at Hawaii Hilo, so some Pac-West experience, and We've seen that a lot. Lots of Pac-West transfers. We talked about it before, but again, same thing here with Andre Norris. Charlie Geller called for the offensive foul. Looked like I poked him. And hold on, they're going to have to review this. I think they're supposed to, and that's what they're going to do. So they're going to take a look at the monitor. Or actually, they're just going to talk. I think what happened was he just reached his hand back, poked him in the eye, and I think they're discussing to see whether or not that was excessive contact.
It's interesting because from my perspective, I feel like he kind of sold that a little bit with the head. I don't. Can
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I don't know. Can a fingertip really?
I mean, Charlie, he's a strong guy.
You're right. We're talking about men here. We're not talking about little boys, so you're right.
6'4", 200. I mean, hey, I'll tell you what. 200 pounds is a lot of force.
See,
even though he was probably flicked his face with his finger. I don't know, whatever.
It's under review. We'll see what the refs think.
So I guess we'll let them take a look at it. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with the action. So after further review, they're going to elevate this to a flagrant 1 foul for Charlie Geller. And that's going to give Jessup 1 free throw and the ball. And Charlie's in complete shock, and I honestly don't blame him. So they elect to pick Andre Norris with the 1 free throw, and this will be an interesting way to start scoring. Can't make it.
Don't laugh at me, Jake, but I thought that the ref said flagrant flopping. So I was like, that's why I pointed to it. Not a thing in basketball, everybody.
It could be. You know, we've seen a lot, to say the least. And this one is a new one for me. I guess they shoot 2 even with the flagrant 1. So I got to check up sweep up the dust off my rule book, because clearly I don't know what I'm talking about. So Jessup strikes first after the flagrant foul. They go 1 for 2 on the free throw line. Out to the wing. 3-point attempt off front iron. Last time Jessup took on Biola was a 84-81 overtime win for the Eagles at Jessup back at December 6th in Rockland. Geller, whistle called. He'll make his way to the line, shoot 2. But if we take a look at that game and see who performed well, it was Tyus Parrish-Tillman who led the way for the Eagles, 27 points and 5 rebounds, and then Cameron Brown with a double-double, 21 and 10. So TPT, a name to look out for here in this one. And then you talked about it already, but Alexander Mitrovic, who had 18 points with 6 boards, and Andre Norris, who had 12 with 7 rebounds. It was a great game. Both teams shot very well from the floor. So Charlie knocks in both. Eagles take the 1-point lead. We'll see what Jessup wants to do here on this possession. Wilkinson out to Mitrovic. Driving with the left, off the glass and in. So Mitrovic, the junior from Serbia, started his time at Indian River State College before making the transfer to Jessup, and has proven to be a leader for this Warrior team. As Facundo Aranda dishes it off to Chris Harris. Harris feeling bouncy again, hopefully. He had some great dunks in the last game. Step back, Cameron Brown knocks it in and stares down the Jessup bench. That's a bad man right there. The Whistle call. It's going to stay with Jessup.
I love a good, healthy competition. No words spoken, just in the look.
I mean, the last game was very chippy. We had people shoving each other. Little stare down on the bench don't hurt nobody.
None at all.
Some perimeter passing here for Jessup. Step back, Wilkinson out to the corner. Here's Norris. Dashing through Mitrovic. Left-hand hook shot's good. Little European touch for his second basket. Geller between the legs trying to find an open lane. Finds TPT with the two-hand flush. Oh, what it would be to be 6'8" and just jump up and dunk without a running start. Aranda with the right hand behind the back. TPT, catch and shoot. Too strong, but it's going to stay with Biola. And that's what I like to see from Facundo Aranda. He's got to be the playmaker in this one. He was doing a little bit of that in the last game. Hasn't really been a scoring threat so far this season, but the playmaking makes up for it. Aranda driving through, crazy finish. Oh my goodness, acrobatic. He took my words personally.
I've never seen someone score that low. I mean, the ball released from his hands like at his hip level. That was interesting.
Mitrovic swirls the iron, and it's going the other way. Looked like Cam Brown was trying to go for the save, but Biola gets the lucky break.
Going back to your comment about Aranda, I totally agree with you. He needs to be a playmaker. He's surrounded by scorers. Just get them the ball and do your role. That's an impact right there to me.
Exactly. When you got guys like Cameron Brown and company, you don't need to shoot the ball as much as you did last year.
100%.
Chris Harris attacking the basket. Bounce pass TPT. Sizing up Mitrovic. Hook shot won't count. We'll have immediate timeout. Back and forth battle here at Chase Gymnasium, 9-5 with 16 left to go. We'll be back.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
Let's Go Santa Gravel, the proud sponsor of Biola Athletics. Let's Go Santa Gravel is a wonderful and natural partnership since the company shares the same vision and faith-based values as Biola University. The company's been in business since 1968 and serves California and Phoenix with dirt import and export, environmental waste hauling, sports field products, and other construction needs. Thank you, West Coast Santa Gravel, for your support of Biola Hoops. Garrison Sherman to inbound the basketball for the Eagles. To welcome you back from the timeout. Cameron Brown pulls the trigger. Can't knock it in. If you want to send in a shout out, it's eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com. Let us know which team you're rooting for. And got a favorite player, favorite coach, favorite colors. Let us know. eaglesbroadcast@gmail.com as we have a foul on the ground. Charlie Gaylor responsible for the second team foul for the Eagles. It's going to be his second personal with the flagrant one that we saw at the beginning of the game. Flashing is Lewis, floating, but he can't make it. Here comes Facundo Aranda. Back out Garrison Sherman with Cameron Brown. Brown already with the three-pointer. Chris Harris from the wing. It's good. No headband Harris this time, but it doesn't matter.
He's just like lethal. Like you just can't like give him too much space, and that wasn't even a lot of space. Like he catch and shoot.
Catch and shoot here for Wilkinson this time, who can't convert. Biola with a chance to get a double-digit lead early on. Cameron Brown using the screen from Garrison Sherman, driving with the left. Sherman can shoot from deep. That would have been cool. Dykstra into the game for the Eagles, a true freshman. Wide open. Eagles get lucky. Wilkinson can't make it again. Aranda with the pump and a blocking foul. Tom Parsons, the 6'7" freshman from Australia, charged for the foul. A couple international players on this Jessup team. You got Wilkinson, who's from London.
New Zealand.
I'm hoping we get to see that or hear the accent.
We have a lot. Australia, Spain.
Yeah, Segura, who just checked in from Granada, Spain. Dykstra drawing something up, driving with the left hand. He finds Aranda up top. Less than 10 to shoot. Stays with the Eagles, but only 5 seconds on the shot clock. It'll be Aranda to inbound underneath. They got to get it out. They get it to Chris Harris. 4 on the clock. Driving, pulling up, and swirling. In and out for Chris Harris. Here's Norris. Bank shot. On the weekend.
Something about that spot. There's always bank shots coming from that one corner.
TP2 with a chance to work down low. Bumping. He doesn't need to use the glass. No bank shot for him, but still a basket. 4 points for Tyus.
That's a tough basket to make.
He's just so long, and he's able to get so high up in the air where he can just drop it in. Andre Norris now with about 10 to shoot. Pulls it up, rejected by Chris Harris, and here come the Eagles. Baku finds TPT, who lets it fly, and he splashes it home. Let him know Tyus, 7 points. Norris to the corner. Air ball for Wyatt Studer. Find Tyus again, this time from the baseline. Off the glass, no good. Gets his own miss. Up and loose, staying with Biola. Tamatoa Humbert into the game here for Jessup. And Cameron Brown back in. Catch and shoot, Aranda. What a shot. Faku splashes it home. That's what we love to see. 5 points for Facundo Aranda. Catch and shoot this time. Jessup struggling as that one will go Biola's way. And a timeout on the floor. It's been all Biola so far. Their biggest lead of the night. Up to 12 thanks to Facundo Aranda and company. 12-point Eagle lead. We'll be back. We welcome you back to Chase Gymnasium here in beautiful La Mirada, California, where the Eagles are up 12 here with under 12 minutes left to go. So Cameron Brown will lead the way here for the Eagles. Already had a three-pointer earlier. Garrison Sherman, good pump fake, driving to the cup. Dykstra finds Tyus, who gets it intercepted. Jessup will swing it around. Here's Troy Creighton. Got Sherman up in the air. Parsons. Tough three. Air ball again. Correction, that was Wyatt Studer. Tyus pump fake. Rejected, but a whistle called. So he will earn his way to the line.
You can see the confidence brewing in Tyus tonight. You can tell he's pumped, he's amped, and he's being strong underneath, down low, and he's being successful. Either he's scoring or he's getting the foul.
We talked about Tyus Parrish-Tillman so far this year. He had a great season last season. Actually, he battled some injuries. The year before that, he was good. And then this year, fantastic. Second in the Pac West in rebounding. Of course, a scoring machine as well. 8th in the Pac West in scoring with just under 16 points a game. So when you think of Tyus Parrish-Tillman, you think of double-double. He's already had a few of those so far this season, averaging over 8 boards a game as he knocks that free throw in, 21-8. And a whistle called to reset the shot clock. Oh no, it's a foul. So it was way off the ball. Hakeem Richardson. Hakeem, who we saw a little bit a couple days ago. Back in for the Eagles. Here's Crichton, dishing it off to the corner. Now it's McDaniel. McDaniel, good move. Little floater from 15 feet. Some motion offense here for the Eagles. Chris Harris attacking the basket. A lot of contact, whistle called, and he'll make his way to the free throw line as well. So Biola is doing a good job of getting to the basket and drawing contact. Very well as a team. In fact, they were leading the conference in team free throw percentage. Since then, not the case. They've fallen towards the middle of the conference in free throw shooting, right around 71% as a team. It's funny for both these teams, Jessup and Biola, their opponent free throw percentage is some of the highest in the Pac West. Jessup second and Biola fourth, with both teams shooting over 73% against themselves. Harris goes 2 for 2, and Biola's up big, 23-8. See if Jessup can come up with a run. Clayton. Good extra pass, a lot of contact, whistle call. Alexander Mitrovic. Already pretty impressed with Alexander, 6'8". Same size as TPT on the stat sheet. He's already got a couple baskets, a chance to add to it. Can't connect with the first. Garrison Sherman to come in for the Eagles to replace Tyus Parrish-Tillman. Second free throw from Mitrovic is good. what I can tell, it looks like they might go with a little 1-3-1 zone. That is what they're going to do. It's actually more of a 2-3. Cameron Brown, offensive foul. And the Oscar goes to Jessup.
Sure.
Troy. Some full court pressure here from Dykstra. Good hesitation, lost it. They'll survive. Here's Lewis. Now Crichton fading back into the hands of Chris Harris. Whistle called. They got a Warriors sticking with this 2-3 zone. I think what they're going to try to do is flash Garrison Sherman up top. Chris Harris. Ikeen Richardson to Sherman to Brown, who lost it. Bodies on the ground, loose ball. And Brown with a Christmas gift underneath the hoop.
Somehow he got his hands on that.
I'm not really sure how that happened, but sometimes you just move on with the basket. 5 points for Brown. Mitrovic working on Garrison Sherman. Extra pass, three-pointer for McDaniel's good. Caden McDaniel, the 6'3" sophomore from Tacoma, Washington, with his first basket. Sherman flashing in, and yet another offensive foul. This is an issue for the Eagles so far. It all started with that flagrant one from Gaylor. And Wilkinson checks back into the game for Jessup. Andre Norris also in. Jessup down 13, trying to get back within reach before half. 8 minutes left to go. There's Mitrovic underneath, finding Norris. Norris out to the corner. Mitrovic, too strong. And a timeout on the floor. Eagles still up double digits. They're up 13 here with just under 8 minutes left to go. We'll be back. Today's broadcast brought to you by Chick-fil-A La Mirada. If you're in town and are hungry and are looking for something after the game, head over to the I-5 and Firestone Boulevard at Chick-fil-A La Mirada. We're serving you as always.
Our pleasure.
Great execution there. Eagles up 13, 7:59 to be exact on the clock. Good first half for the Eagles so far. They're able to get across half court with the full court press that Jessup's putting on for the first time in this game. Finding Chris Harris, already has one. Can't make it two. Great rebound there from Ikeen Richardson. And Arando will scope his options. Richardson pulls up, front iron. Jessup shooting 22% from the field. They're looking to flip that around. As that one won't go, but a trip to the line. Free throws 5 and 6 for Jessup. The downfall for Jessup has been their three-point shooting, only 2 for 9 from beyond the arc. So I'd like to see them to continue to rely on drawing contact and making their way to the free throw line, or at least attacking the basket, trying to get some looks from up close.
For sure. I think another thing is rebounding as well. Biola was 17, Jessup was 6. They're definitely getting out-rebounded, offensively, defensively. So they're going to have to figure that out as well, because second chance opportunities can be game changers.
Well, we've seen it before in other games where Biola has either gotten out-rebounded or has out-rebounded their opponents, and it really is a telltale sign of who's going to win the game. Kane McDaniel goes 1 for 2, a 75% free throw shooter. Dykstra pulls up from 17 feet and splashes it in. You may ask, how did I know it was 17 feet? I have no idea, I guessed. Attacking the basket, good move with the left hand. Andre Norris with his first basket. Or second basket, I should say. 4 points for him. TPT, good fake, and an easy flush. A little trickery there from number 8. And now he's in double-digit figure scoring with 10. Norris spinning, trying to find somebody. He finds Parsons, who's fouled. Count it. Tom Parsons gets a chance for one more. This Jessup team is relying on players who've been around for a while and who've stuck with the program. They've been relying on players who've transferred in from other schools and now also freshmen, including Tom Parsons. Talked about him already, but from Australia, a freshman, making an impact for this Jessup team as he converts on the N1. Back to this full court pressure as they merge back into a zone. Correction, they're actually going to a man-to-man defense now. Tyler's have some success against it. Right-hand hook shot. Tyus is too short. Here's McDaniel. They wanted him to shoot it. Hop-stepping, rejected by Harris. They're telling Parsons, you got to shoot that ball. And I couldn't agree more. He was wide open. Marley Wilkinson to inbound the ball here for Jessup. Parsons working on Tyus. Good move. Good finish. Back to the zone. Dykstra, athletic catch to keep it alive. 9-point lead, almost taken away. Harris, hop step, little floater. Ikeen Richardson almost got there. Good extra pass, catch and shoot from the wing. And they're going to go back to a man-to-man. Hands it off, Dykstra, whistle called, another offensive foul.
It's very interesting to me.
Yeah, it's got to be what? Offensive foul number 4 or 5 that we've seen for just the Eagles. Already 9 team fouls for them.
So with the offensive foul, you're just trying to stop them from their momentum because they're going so fast forward. Like, that's a tough one.
Gotta give credit to Jessup. They're finding the right spots at the right times.
I was just gonna say right spots.
Sherman falls over, and the mid-range shot's good. 6 points for Caden McDaniel. Jessup slowly creeping their way back into this game. Only down 7. Under 5 to go. Aranda finds Tyus from up top. He cannot be stopped. 13 points for the big man. His bench stare down. I don't know what it is, but it's working.
Well, who's saying something is my question. They might want to stop.
Fuel to the flame. Tom Parsons again on Tyus. It worked last time. Now it's Lewis who draws the offensive foul. Starting to forget what a defensive foul is. Both these teams have committed an unbelievable amount of offensive fouls. This is more than I think I've ever seen in a half, and we still have 4 minutes left. Bounce pass to Sherman. There's Harris on the baseline. Acrobatic, just can't make it. Body's on the ground again. Aranda picks it up. And a whistle called. They're going to reset the shot clock to 14 seconds. And with that, we'll have another media timeout. Eagles back up 10. They're going to look to try to stay that way. We'll have the ball after this short break.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
Welcome you back to the action here at Chase Gymnasium, where the Eagles currently up 10 with under 4 minutes left to go. Serena, it's been the Eagles shooting that's been pretty darn good. 50% from beyond the arc, 5 for 10. Jessup only 2 for 10.
Which is, I don't want to say surprising, but good for Biola, because if you've been following us, they've been struggling with shooting beyond the arc.
5 on the shot clock. Tyus contested 3. Had to get it off. Chris Harris, what an offensive rebound. And Aranda will start over. There's Sherman from the wing, wide open. Good defense from the Eagles, they take it away. Here's Aranda, bounce pass, Harris.
Can we talk about Chris Harris's rebounding ability, his defensive ability, his scoring ability? I mean, come on. 3 plays that were all Chris Harris. The rebound, forcing a rebound, steal right here, and then getting a dunk.
Yeah, if you didn't know it already, he's really good. Chase Gymnasium loved it too. I'm sure you could hear that all the way in Serbia.
Serbia, Spain, New Zealand,
all those places. Jessup responds, bringing it back up to 10. Aranda finding a lane. Tough pass, gets away from Sherman. Walker Weir will come in for Tyus Parrish-Tillman. Seen Walker Weir a good amount throughout the season. Listed at 6'6", the junior from Murrieta, California. Chance to cut it back down to single digits. A lot of contact. Blocking foul on Garrison Sherman. That's going to be the 10th team foul.
Wow.
Already in the double bonus. It'll be 2 shots.
One plus one is 2, is what Nate said.
He's been such a great PA announcer. I remember when I started broadcasting, he was starting doing PA with us, so we've done it the same amount of time, and this is going to be his last year.
That's crazy.
He's finishing up in May, and it's going to be a whole new look for the Eagles staff. What a great staff we have. We've got so many amazing people. Big shout out to Aaron, Neal, Billy, just to name a few. Ethan McGarvey, the OG.
The best. Ethan's the best.
Hope he's doing well out in Indiana. Tom Parsons with 9 points after that made free throw. Dykstra thought about it twice. Lead down to 8. 2 minutes on the clock. Pulls up. Oh, what a shot for Dykstra. Shrugging it off like nothing happened. 5 points for the true freshman. Catch and shoot. Can't respond. It will be Jessup basketball again. We'll have another go. This time, it's McDaniel from way downtown. What a response from Dykstra's three-pointer. Keane Richardson back into the game. Chris Harris lost it. They gotta get a shot up. Harris from deep. Front of the iron. Keane Richardson up and rejected, but Walker Weir's there to pick it up, and he loses it. There's Norris. All alone. And Trey Ball cuts the lead to 5. Less than a minute here in this first half. Jessup has responded very well. Harris pulls up and knocks it in. So smooth. Chris Harris has just been fantastic in this game. Nobody guarding Norris. And the Eagles get lucky. And a timeout called. 26 seconds left on the clock. There'll still be some time between shot and game clock, but the Eagles will have a chance to get this lead right back to where it was. We'll be back after the short break. Biola out rebounding Jessup by 10. They have 20 rebounds to Jessup's 10. Serena, what do the Warriors need to do to get some more boards? Because they're wasting shot opportunities right now. 10 less.
I mean, size is not really a problem, I don't really think, in the sense of they have the size, but their athleticism ability compared to ours, I feel like, is I mean, we have Chris Harris over there just disrupting. Keane disrupting, TPT disrupting. I mean, a lot of athletic Dykstra. So, I mean, stopping that. But, I mean, I don't know. I think rebounding is just discipline. So be disciplined.
10 seconds left to shoot. Chris Harris has to let it fly. Step back from deep off the iron. And 1 second. A heave Oh, he made it! They're going to have to look at it. A 3/4 of a court heave went in. They're going to look at it. So what happened was the shot clock didn't get reset. And I'm wondering if they're going to wave it off because of it. So they're going to have to take a look. And they're going to say it's good. So a 3/4 of the court heave is going to count for Jessup. 35-39 right now. But they're still going to take a look and review it. What'd you see there?
I think it might have been a 3. He got it off, I think. What do you think?
He definitely got it off in time. The question is, are they going to wave it off because they didn't reset the shot clock? And I don't really know what the rule is there. Good thing I'm not a ref.
Yeah.
But they're ultimately going to make the call. And I don't know, the shot clock definitely is not reset. If I'm them, I'm counting that basket.
I mean, do they have enough evidence to reverse it? I guess.
Find out.
This has been a solid ref team, I would say. They've been pretty solid.
And this would be a big three-pointer for Jessup. They have been down for the majority of this game, if not all the game. In fact, Jessup's only had the lead for less than a minute, 57 seconds with the lead.
Wow.
But this three-pointer for Jessup is huge in a game this close. Talk about them getting out-rebounded. Still within this game, they're going to count it. And that's going to do it for the first half. Jessup, with the craziest shot I've seen at Chase Gymnasium, cuts the lead to 4 with a 15-minute break. What a game. We'll be back in just a few. We welcome you back to the second half of action here at Chase Gymnasium. After a chaotic first half with the final shot from who knows how far, bringing the lead to 4 points here for the Eagles. First shot in the second half's no good. Chris Harris to rip away the board. Aranda, good pump fake, dashing to the cup. Gaylor, catch and shoot three. Jessup ball. So if you can describe that first half in one word, what would you describe it as and why?
Interesting. Why? The shot before the half. The crazy offensive fouls. Interesting.
There was a lot. There was a lot going on. Taken away, McDaniel easily there for the basket. Catches the Eagles sleeping. And Dr. Dave Holmquist not too happy with that one. Coach Holmquist, 46 season for the Eagles, top 5 in all-time NCAA wins as a coach. A legendary coach. You don't want to get him mad. Tanner Brown took a step before he put the ball down, and not a good start to the second half for the Eagles.
I was just going to say, not a good start at all.
Oh my goodness, my life just flashed before my eyes.
I don't even think anything flashed. That's for me, I didn't even blink.
Wilkinson with the right hand, rejected by the most athletic player on this Eagles team. Gaylor to Chris Harris. Gaylor again, good pump fake. Great pass to Harris. Can't convert. Jessup gets away with it. Now it's Mitrovic. Little left hand hook shots off the mark.
Good stop by Biola. They needed that.
Yeah, an interesting start to the second half. Tyus for three. 13 points. Make it 16 with that three-pointer. Already what he averages throughout a game. Already above that. This could be his night. Mitrovic. Off-balance shot. Like to see Brown get a little bit more involved. Only 5 points. But it's been Tyus and Chris Harris who have led the way offensively. As we have a whistle called on the ground. It's going to be on Andre Norris. First personal, first team here in the second half. Find Tyus down low, they get it in, but it's tipped away. Gaylor got a hand on it. Brown who slaps it away, but it's going to stay with Jessup. Intensity starting to pick up here at Chase. Mid-range jumpers off the mark. Gaylor with the board. And he'll take it up. Bad pass taken away. Here comes Andre Norris. Good find, and the corkscrew layup's good. 39 points now for Jessup, 11. Actually, it was Lewis who got the first basket. This foul is on Andre Norris.
You see TPT pushing his hands down, saying calm down, and I agree with him 100%. This Biola team needs to slow down. They're forcing stops or forcing turnovers, but they got to slow down once they get the ball in their own hands.
Tyus already has a few. Good rebound there from Amarley Wilkinson. I just think the way that the game is played so far, I think after that long three, that really shifted the way that the game has played out. The intent of the second half was a little different for the Eagles. They felt a little bit defeated after giving that long three up. And because of that, they've been off to a slow start. Tie game now, 42 apiece. Brown, good move. Up and in with the right hand. 7 points for him. Tough floater. Weird shot. And immediate timeout. It'll be Biola basketball as we come back. 44-42. Just over 15 minutes left to go.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
We've had 3 lead changes already, including 3 ties in this second half. Crazy. Actually, there's no way. That can't be right. Yeah, it's throughout the whole game. A wrestling match ends up in the hands of Jessup, and they take it away after calling a timeout to stick with the ball. So Biola couldn't get it across half court, and we'll have another timeout. Jessup this time will take the ball as we come back from the break. We'll do it again. Take a break. So the last time Jessup had the lead was 3 to Biola's 2. And since then, it has been a scramble, almost like a football game, it feels like, with how this game has played out. But Jessup has climbed all the way back. At one point, they had it tied. Biola just scored. And now Jessup has a chance here to take the lead for the first time since the game just started. There's McDaniel. McDaniel's up to 11 points, leading the way for the Warriors as that one almost gets robbed away. 10 to shoot. Parsons lets it fly. Gaylor still looking to get his first made basket. Only the free throw. Harris. Up and over everybody. Over 2 uniforms. 2 blue uniforms, that is. And he continues his hot streak. 11 points now for Chris Harris. Iowa trying to get the lead that they had a moment ago. Great awareness there from Cameron Brown to deflect it. 11 seconds on the shot clock.
That was super explosive. He got from one player to the other and still intercepted that pass. Good effort, like you said.
Parsons, who missed a three-pointer in the last drive, takes this one and gets a good roll. Cameron Brown pausing for a minute, stepping back. It's usually a made basket for him. He's been lights out from a mid-range spot, 15 feet and in. He's been great. Floater with the right hand, swirls the iron. And a whistle call. It'll be a foul on Jessup. Tom Parsons, the freshman, with the foul. Having a good game, 11 points also for him. Eric Lewis out. Wyatt Studer in. It took Studer out for a while because of those 2 missed shots. He missed pretty badly on them, but a chance to redeem himself here. Plenty of game left. This one ripped away. Another turnover for the Eagles. To the wing, 3-point attempt for McDaniel. Back into the hands of Jessup. Same spot after the media timeout. A chance to take the lead. Three-pointer. Norris. Air ball. It's a very sloppy basketball from Biola. 13 turnovers already. Jessup only has 4. They need to find a way to control the basketball because right now it is not working, even though they're still up somehow. Tyus, dropping the hammer from the find of Facundo Aranda.
There's that playmaking that you're talking about that you wanted him to do.
You can use Facu in so many different ways as he gets the steal there. Attacking the basket, he's creating open looks for the big guys down low. Cameron Brown thought about it in the corner, decides to attack the rim. Gaylor with the long shot. It's money. That's the spark he needs to get things going. His first made basket, 4 points for him. Had the free throw and now the three-pointer. Mid-range jumper over TPG's good. I really like the way this Tom Parsons plays. He's playing like he's been around for a while, and he's only a freshman. 13 points. Aranda dribbling with the left. Cameron Brown with 10 to shoot. Here's Chris Harris. Haven't seen him with the ball in a minute. Couldn't make it. Here comes Jessup. Foul called. And we'll have immediate timeout, 51-46. Eagles slowly getting that lead back, but Jessup's putting up a good fight. See what happens after this.
At Genesee Nutrition, it's our mission to support athletes like you with clean, powerful nutrition.
As a collegiate athlete myself, I know what it takes to perform at your best. That's why we created a protein bar that doesn't only taste good, it's actually good for you too.
Packed with 20 grams of protein, our bars help you recover faster, build muscle, and stay strong. Just what every student athlete needs. Grab a bar and live your life. Healthy, active, happy.
Welcome back. We got a good shout out from Coach Amy Finch. Let's finish strong, Biola. We love you, number 8, TP3. Love Mom and Ryan. She's my favorite, one of my favorite shout outs. She always gives TPT a good shout out.
Well, you already know what happens after people get shouted out. Good things happen to those who get shouted out. Although he's not in yet. Jessup. Again, another and one from guess who? Tom Parsons. He's been fantastic. 15 points. A chance to make it 16. As Dykstra checks in for Faku. I don't know what they're feeding these guys over in Australia, but whatever it is, it makes them really good at basketball because he's leading Jessup in scoring. And he converts on the and one, 16 points for the Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I had to. Kendall Brown trying to find some space, steps back, and knocks in the tray. He is mean mugging his way back to defense. I just love the way he plays.
He's definitely a scorer.
Whistle called travel on Tom Parsons. Took a step before he put the ball down. That's a travel call that we've seen a lot throughout, really throughout several years, but at this level specifically, we see it very often. And it really is hit or miss. It depends who's officiating the game. Some don't ever call it. Some call it frequently. We've already seen it a few times today. Full court press here for Jessup. Biola already has a turnover from the full court press. And Leighton Martin in for the first time tonight. Gaylord loses it again. Picks it up. And they're going to say call the timeout first. Good call there from Dr. Dave Holmquist. And Biola will stay with the ball. 10 minutes on the clock exactly. 54-49. We're going to stay here. 10 minutes on the clock. We talked about the turnovers and the implications that that has had on Biola. Yet they're still winning. So what has been working well in your eyes for the Eagles to still be in front regardless of the turnovers?
I think that they've gotten a lot of stops. I mean, they're still out rebounding in this half. Not by much, but 9-7. I think they're scoring. They're taking care of business. So I think that's what's holding them in. But they are getting good stops. But, yeah, those turnovers have been significant. I think they would have a bigger lead if it wasn't for that. But I would say the rebounding and the defensive stops that they've been making.
Well, it's interesting because Biola has taken 5 less shots than Jessup, but they've made 2 more. So Jessup only shooting 38% from the floor is not going to cut it. Here's Leighton Martin. 10 to shoot. Martin behind the back. Good dump down to Tyus, who flushes it home again. He's just having fun out there. 20 points for Tyus Parrish-Tillman. Humbert trying to create some space. Contested shot. Foul called. I don't know about that one. That was a good contest in my eyes. They're going to say that he didn't have the space.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So Tamatoa, also known as Tam or Tom. Not sure which one it is. We'll have a chance to go to the free throw line and shoot 2 after drawing the foul on Leighton Martin. Both teams with 3 team fouls in the second half. It was the Eagles in that first half that had struggled with foul trouble, and they got into the double bonus quick. Jessup did, that is. Gaylor and Sherman will check out. Harris and Brown will check in for the Eagles. And for Jessup, it will be Alexander Mitrovic, who haven't seen too much of him in the second half, but had a good first half for Jessup as well, including 5 points and an assist to add to that. Some zone again, and the zone was working well for Jessup. That was when they started to get that lead, or creeping up towards getting to that point. Cameron Brown with 10 to shoot. Picked up his dribble. They give it back to Brown. Good fake, good shot, but bad result. Crichton. Mitrovic now spinning, good move off the glass and in. There's nothing like watching a big man with great footwork, and that's exactly what we just saw. Both TPT and him have that ability. 3-point Eagle lead. There's Tyus from the block. Decides to pull up. And it's easy for him, 22 points.
Cooking.
He is cooking.
Home cooking.
It's a shout out. I'm telling you, it's the shout out. No.
Coach Amy Finch.
Dykstra slapped it away. Forced the fumble, but Jessup sticks with it. And up and under and in. Segura with a good move. His first basket was acrobatic. Bounce pass, Tyus Harris. Oh! We just saw a grown man fly. 5-point Eagle lead. Head at the rim. And Jessup responds with a tough take. Humbert with the... And Biola turns it over. We'll have a turnover, and Jessup will have the basketball with a chance to tie it up 60-57, under 8 minutes left to go. Again, we got a good one here at Chase. We've seen guys fly. We've seen it all. I'm excited for the rest of this game. 7.5. We'll be back. Today's broadcast is brought to you by West Coast Santa Gravel. West Coast Santa Gravel is a proud sponsor of Biola Athletics. West Coast Santa Gravel is a wonderful and natural partnership since the company shares the same vision and faith-based values as Biola. The company's been in business since 1968 and serves California and Phoenix with dirt import and export, environmental waste hauling, sports field products, and other construction needs. Thank you, West Coast Santa Gravel, for your support of Biola Hoops. Shot by Jessup's no good. And with 7 minutes left, the Eagles have held on to this lead throughout the whole second half, but not by much. Cameron Brown crossing. Gaylor with the triple, but no good. How did they stick with it? Stripped away. No whistle. Layup's no good. Second effort off the glass and in. What a game. Sometimes you just got to sit back and admire it. This Pac-West Conference is so much fun to watch. Foul on the ground. Dykstra draws the contact. He'll take a seat. Aranda to replace him. Humbert with his first foul. We've seen some great games here at Chase. We've seen some buzzer beaters. This one's up there. Great shot there from Cameron Brown. That's his bread and butter, 12 points. Daniel over to Humbert, who lets it fly. And that's going to be off Jessup. And they're going to give it to Jessup.
Wow. There's no such thing as home cooking at Biola.
Couple substitutions here for Jessup, including Andre Norris, who's up to 9 points. Find Mitrovic down low. Working on Tyus. Up, using the rim to his advantage. And now it's a 1-point game. 9 points for Alexander Mitrovic. Much space, they give it to Aranda. He'll attack the basket. Floater with the right, it's good. Aranda with 7 points. Not only 7 points, 7 assists as well. And a travel called. That's the same call that we were talking about. He took the step before the dribble.
That's a good call. Good call by the referee.
So Aranda has been fantastic. I talked about it just now, but 7, 7, and 5 rebounds to go with that. His assist-to-turnover ratio is fantastic. Brown over to Tyus. Crossing, whistle called. It's going to be a blocking foul. And Mitrovic looks to be hurt a little bit. He's reaching towards his head. We're going to have the training staff take a look at him. Both teams will make their way back to the bench. And we'll take a short break. He looked to be okay, I think. Yeah, he should be fine. He's getting up on his own. We'll take a quick look at him. We'll take a quick break. I'll be right back. So Tyus will inbound the ball. A bad pass. Can it stay in play? It cannot. And everyone is confused. They're going to say it was off Jessup. Hold on a minute. Correction, it's going to be Jessup basketball. They were just trying to argue as to whether or not it was going to be inbounded from their baseline or from the sideline. Still a one-possession game. Eagles up 3. A chance to tie it up. Can Biola hold on to a late-game lead? Tyus just rips it away, but it goes right back to Jessup, heaving it up. 10 bodies within 5 feet of the hoop, and a whistle called. We're going to have to reset the shot clock again. So we reset the shot clock to 29 seconds. Inbound pass here for Jessup.
Those are like crucial moments. The momentum of the game, the energy's high. Like you got to be on top of that stuff.
So the floater, tough shot. It's going to come down to the rebounding. Both these teams have been very scrappy on the glass. And Biola's had the lead in rebounding, but they've given them a chance with all these turnovers. Gaylor, good pump. Step back, extra pass. Catch and shoot for Gaylor. It's so good. I'm at a loss for words with the way that these Eagles have been shooting. Gaylor, second made three-pointer, 7 points. Biola's shooting over 50% from the floor. Fading away, a difficult shot. Easy rebound there for Cameron Brown. Biola could use another basket to build on this lead. Ten seconds for Cameron Brown, and the isolation up and off with the right hand. Rebound Jessup. Wilkinson. Rana gave him space. Difficult shot. Off the glass, up in the air. Still a loose ball. Stays with Jessup. And they find Parsons for three. Can't make it. And a whistle called going the other way. What a game we have. Aranda gets fouled. We go into immediate timeout. We're under 3 minutes here at Chase Gymnasium. Biola's up 6, and they'll have the ball after the timeout. Welcome you back from the media timeout. Eagles up 6. They have the ball here with Gaylor to inbound to Aranda. Physical game, but also just momentum-wise, very back and forth. Aranda, good move, bounce pass. Tyus with a chance to shoot two. Third personal foul for Tom. Team foul puts him in the bonus, and Tyus will shoot 2. Tyus with 22 points. And now 23. We talk about Tyus a lot. One of the leaders on this Biola team. What have you seen from him, specifically in this game, that has stood out?
His versatility. He's just versatile. Like, he can shoot, he can score underneath, he rebounds. He's just physical and strong. So that would be that for me.
Couldn't agree more. He's made baskets from deep, from inside, and from the charity stripe. Tough take. Good finish with the right hand. Andre Norris knocks it in, puts him back within 5. There's Aranda in trouble, hacked. And with them in the bonus, Aranda should have a 1-and-1. Toronto with 2 pivotal opportunities to increase this lead. The 1-and-1 is no good. Rebound TPT. The second best rebounder in the Pac West just proved it right there. 2 minutes on the clock. Seven to shoot. There's Aranda with 5. Nowhere to go. Has to heave it up. Taken away. And here comes Jessup. McDaniel, whistle called, count it. A big time and 1 for Jessup. It is now a 1-possession game. 15 points for Caden McDaniel, the sophomore.
What do you think right there? The shot clock's running down. Are you dancing or are you trying to get a shot off? What are you doing?
I just think he wasn't aware. You know, in a situation like that, when you're down in the count, you just got to throw something up, but he didn't even have time. I don't think he even realized that he didn't have time to do it.
Fair take.
Just got to move on. 2-point lead. One and a half left to go. Brown, good fake. Aranda catch and shoot from the wing. Front iron. Here comes Jessup. A fast break. Coming in is McDaniel, who gets hacked.
His third, team's 5th.
Caden McDaniel will have a chance to tie this game up with 2 free throws, down 2. McDaniel 75% from the free throw line before today's game. Converts on the first. 67 points for Jessup.
6-7.
Tie the game, he does. Full court press here for Jessup. They get it in, Brown. Tip pass. And a timeout called. So another turnover for the Eagles. They cannot get through this Jessup full court press. 68-68, 1:13 on the clock. Said it before and I'll say it again. What a game. We'll be back. Why is it that every home game we call, we get right down to the wire? I feel like, I don't know how I have black hairs still on my head. They should all be white from all the stress.
I was just asking Ryan the same thing.
Dumping it down low. Chance to take the lead. He does it. Tom Parsons puts Jessup ahead for the first time in the second half with under a minute left to go. Gaylor finds Tyus, catch and shoot to regain the lead. He is so good. 26 points for Tyus. And a 1-point Eagle lead, 40 seconds to go. Wilkinson, Lewis finds Parsons again. Bad pass, deflected away, stays with Jessup. And the Eagles call a timeout. 32 point. I talked about lead changes. There have been more since I talked about it last. And this is just one of those games where when you think of the Pac-West, you think of this kind of game. It is always so close. And in a game like this where Jessup needs to win, what's the mindset for them? With 32 seconds left, they're down one. What's their thought process?
They need a bucket, and then they need a really big stop. There's 17 on the shot clock. If they do make a bucket, there's still time for Biola to make another one. So they need to make one, and they got to stop one. I mean, you talked about it. Always comes down to the wire. I mean, wow, but Biola, they need a big stop right here. They're due for one. They're due for one. Let me tell you, they're due for one.
Well, it was what we talked about in the pregame, right? All these games have been so close. I said it. The scoring margin, it's tight. They're so used to moments like this, and lately they have struggled to get the win. They have been so close so many times. So Biola knows what this feels like. And the fans are on their feet. "32 seconds left. It'll be Jessup to inbound the ball right underneath their hoop. They get it down to Tom Parsons. He has been spectacular. Spinning. Another spin. Off the glass. No good. And Tyus is there to rebound the ball. What a defensive play from the Eagles. Actually reminded me of that Toronto Raptor game winner when Kawhi Leonard hit every part of the rim and it went in. This time it doesn't go in, and Biola has a chance to take a 3-point lead. Tyus is having that kind of night, 26 points. He has been the offensive pillar for the Eagles so far this game. A couple other players in double-figure scoring as he knocks in the pivotal free throw. But this one would be big. He needs to make it so that a three-pointer would at most tie it for Jessup. He got it. Ice in his veins. 3-point lead, 20 seconds left. Chris Harris applying pressure on McDaniel. Attacking the basket. Whistle called. A blocking foul on Chris Harris. They are in the bonus. Oh no, that's a 16 foul. I hate that call. I'll say it.
I mean, is that blocking or is that good defense?
Well, when you have a player on offense driving head first at full speed, you can't do much. And he's straight up. He's following the momentum, but they're going to call it a foul. 16 foul. I think it's going to be an inbound pass after the media timeout. 16 seconds on the clock.
16. Well, there's so much 16. I mean, we talked about this earlier, though, right? Over there when we said Jessup was just in the right place. I talked about the momentum. How do you stop? How do you stop?
There's only so much you can do.
Right
at the end of the day. But at this point, you just got to continue to move on. That's been the story for the Eagles. They've been dealing with adversity game after game. Struggled in conference play. The record really doesn't show how close they've been in so many games. I think they're 3-8 in conference, but feels like every game that they've played has been within at least 1 or 2 possessions. So when you look at the mindset of both these teams, you have a team in Biola that is so used to it. Granted, last time Jessup played Biola, it went to overtime. So both these teams are playing very similarly, and a very similar result here in the second matchup of the year. A three-pointer would tie things up. Here's Andre Norris to inbound the ball. They're going to try to get it back to Norris, I think, or go with McDaniel. Humbert, nowhere to go. They get it down. Parsons, tough shot. It falls in, but it's a 2. So Biola's still in the lead. Full court press. Here's Tyus. Ooh, a whistle call. That could have been either or, but he's fouled with 10 seconds. 10th team foul. It'll be 2 shots in the double bonus. So Tyus knows what it's like to make free throws in clutch situations. This will put them back up 3 if he can make them both. First shot for him is good. He gets the members roll. 29 points for Tyus Parrish-Tillman. Chris Harris with 15, Cameron Brown with 12. Big free throw. It's no good. Less than 10 to shoot. A 3 will win it. Here's a chance attacking the basket. He didn't make it. No whistle called. 1.7 on the clock. Two-point game, 1.7 on the clock. They get it in for the win. Oh, he missed it. And Biola escapes another near loss in what could be one of the greatest games that I've seen at Chase Gymnasium. Tyus Parrish-Tillman with 29 points in an incredible game. I mean, I can't believe it. Biola sneaks away with a final score of 74-72. Unbelievable. We're going to try to get an interview here from Tyus Parrish-Tillman. Tyus, what a game. You guys are so used to playing in situations like this. Okay, wants to say something.
Hey, Tyus Parrish-Tillman is an MVP of the Pac West. Turn me up, T. He really liked that.
You guys are so used to situations like this, such close games. What happened towards the final few seconds there? You knocked in the free throw. What was the mindset on this last defensive play?
Man, just not to give him an open 3 or anything open. You know, just got to keep our hands up and hopefully no foul.
Last question, 29 points. What a game for you. You obviously were incredible offensively. What a team win. What worked well for you, especially on offense?
Just being tough inside and getting to my spot, really. My three was going down, so it felt really good.
I'm not going to hold you up. Go celebrate with your team. What a win for the Eagles. Take care. Probably the best game I've ever called. 74-72. That was incredible. Tyus with nearly a 30 bomb. And Biola escapes with the victory. The fans line up for their free Chick-fil-A. They deserve it. Final score at Chase Gymnasium, 74-72. Jake Macias and Serena Andrade on the call. Thank you so much for joining us on Eagles Broadcast on the Pac West Network. We'll see you on Monday as the Eagles take on Chaminade and the returning Nathan Medina, one of the leading scorers in the Pac West. That'll be a good matchup. We'll be on for that one, so stick around on Monday. I need to take a deep breath after this one. What a game. See you on Monday. We'll be back.